Spring-like temperatures yesterday. Hopefully you got out and enjoyed it. Didn't feel all that warm, kind of in the shade and with some wind throughout the day. But we're talking about temperatures in the low, even middle 60s in some locations, which are closer to average highs at the end of March. But here we are, end of January, warming up quite nicely. 64 degrees in Broken Bow for a high temperature yesterday, as well as down toward McCook. We got to 60 degrees ourselves here in Lincoln, and I have Omaha circled because they got up to 61 degrees yesterday and set a new record high. Their old record high for the day had been 59 degrees from 2015, and they beat that yesterday. Not often that Omaha is actually warmer than we are, but that happened yesterday. In fact, the last time we got to 60 degrees here in Lincoln was exactly a month ago, late December. Quite warm too, especially around that time. And then you see the influence down toward Fall City. They only warmed up to 44 degrees with still some snowpack on the ground. In fact, they're still observing about 5 inches of snow on the ground from the system that brought just them mostly the snow early this month that a lot of us don't even remember happened. But hey, dry still out there early this morning, and we do have some moisture chances at the end of this week, but some latest trends trying to edge us out of some of that. So we're going to be looking into that early this morning. Temperatures are around the 20s and 30s, 25 degrees now in the at the Lincoln Airport, 29 degrees up in Wahoo, closer to freezing in Nebraska City. And talking about temperatures around 30 degrees, that is closer to our average high at this time of the year. So already starting out somewhat warmer with temperatures in the low 20s, certainly manageable and not anywhere near January cold, but a little bit colder out toward the west in Ogallala, North Platte, Scottsbluff, and even McCook in the mid to upper teens. But look at the winds. They are less than 10 miles per hour statewide, around 5 miles per hour, if not less, in southeast Nebraska. And so that's something we're looking forward to today, because winds throughout the day are expected to stay around 10 miles per hour, if not less, with high pressure centered overhead, keeping skies clear throughout the day as well. So we are expected another warm day, but it will be nice without that wind, and above average temperatures by about 20 degrees or so. Looking at Stormcast, fairly quiet, no clouds to look at until our next system is coming up from the south. And you'll see some scattered showers are going to develop late tonight after midnight first. We may see some rain from that first round after about 3 in the morning, but most of us are probably going to miss that, and it'll be done for the morning commute. It takes some time throughout the day to finally get some rain chances to redevelop from the center of the low pressure system coming up closer. But as you'll see, these aren't starting for us until about 8, 9 o'clock. So miles are trending later, and they work to end rain here in Lincoln by just after midnight Friday morning. And you'll see that rain comes to an end for everyone pretty early on Friday as well, before the clouds move back in. So with us getting edged out of some more of that rain here in Lincoln, we may be looking up to 1/4 of an inch here, with most of the rain falling closer to the border and further through southeast Nebraska. There may be a little snow trying to mix in, but most of us will be warm enough to just see rain, and what rain we see out of that will be welcome because we could use some moisture. But after that system clearing out, we'll be quite warm through the end of this week as well, the beginning of February over the weekend, maybe even close to 60 degrees again by Sunday.